And we are going to start in the next few minutes.
Hello and welcome to the Austin Pinball Collective. Tonight we have a tournament from a pair of Austin Tuesday pinball leagues. We have the South Austin Pinball League that normally plays at Bender Bar, and the Tilted Tuesday League that plays in a roaming set of locations. So tonight, they normally play 1 month leagues, but this is the 5th Tuesday of the month, so we decided we would have a crossover tournament.
This is your last warning to end your games, please.
And so they're meeting here at the Austin Pinball Collective for a Flip Frenzy Showdown. So this is going to be sets of head-to-head games where the players are going to be placed in two-player games. One of them, I believe, is going to stay on the machine.
All right, let's get this show on the road. I need everyone's attention.
Let's listen to the announcements
because we're doing something slightly new.
Oh, God damn it.
Now I gotta think.
Oh my God.
Everyone, welcome to the Tuesday Night League SummerSlam crossover.
Let's go!
Featuring Mr. Justin Weaver.
God! We love you. Everybody calm down, all right? What the heck happened to your
Stop
hair?
chanting your name now. Stop chanting with the hair.
All right, that's enough of that. Welcome on behalf of Team and Just Win, Tilted Tuesdays and the South League to the Ultimate North versus South crossover. Let's go! We got a lot of people here tonight. How many, Tim?
36 players.
36 players.
Now, 3 dozen.
We do need everyone.
Microphone.
Yeah, let's. All right, sorry, I cut you off already. I'm already in business.
You take control. I love it.
I want to make sure that I have gotten everyone registered. Down at the end of the collective is the TV with the Flip Frenzy board. Everyone's name should be on it. I need everyone to double check, make sure you're on it. Hopefully, we've got 36 people in the house and 36 names on the board. Now, if you have not done Flip Frenzy before, like myself, we are going to. Flip Frenzy is a format where we're playing head-to-head games. Each player.
All right, is the audio better now?
Basically playing as fast as we can all night. As soon as your game is over, I can't remember what it's set to on match play.
All right, thanks. Sorry about that.
You may stay on that game. You may go on to another game immediately. You may go back into the queue. When we start the tournament, it will immediately create grounds for what I said it for 85% of the field. 15% of you, which is somewhere around 6-7, will be in the queue. Thank you. That means that you will be up very soon as games finish and people put in their results. I believe it's 1v1. It's
Mano y mano.
Mano a mano. There is no rounds. There is no waiting between games. You're just waiting in the queue. We're going to let match play do its thing to manage this thing. If anyone sees anything that you think is incorrect, come to me. I will try to figure it out. I've got some wonderful people here who are also very familiar with match play, so I believe we will figure this out. If not, we're going to have a great time anyways. Because frickin' hell, we've got We've got 2 labyrinths. We've got a Princess Bride. We've got Scooby-Doo's not in because that takes forever to play. We've got an X-Men. We've got Total Nuclear Annihilation. We have some ancient-ass pinball machines. We have some fantastic games to play on. After we do 2 hours of Flip Frenzy, 2 hours, we will have finals. We are going to do strikes. We are going to have an A division and a B division, 8 players for each. It is going to be a 3 strikes format with 4th player getting 2 strikes and 2nd and 3rd getting 1. And that means that anyone who's in the finals is guaranteed to play at least 2 games before you are eliminated, and we go until we have a winner. Would you like to tell us what our wonderful players may win?
Thank you, Bob. The ultimate prize is the donated pinball gumball machine. Actually works.
How old is that gum?
It's been sitting in my closet for a little while. I mean, it's really to play. Also, if you get first place in your division, whatnot, you get a Funko Pop. Yeah, you're right. I ordered this game now. So also, but last place player of the tournament gets Danny. That's you. That you would give to you now. I wanted to see who hasn't been to the collective before. Anybody? Raise your hands. Yeah, 2 people. Let's go. That's what this is all about. The newbies. Let's make them feel welcome. All right. Let's go. Now I want to see who regularly plays in the Southside League. Raise your hand. All right. Now the Northside League. Northside.
You gotta speak up.
Thank you all so much for coming tonight. Tonight's about fun. Be easy on us because this is our first time running this format, so we're all learning together. Like I said, if you have any game issues, let us know so we can put it on the list and whatnot. Check it out. We're also streaming tonight, courtesy of Neil. Thank you very much, Neil.
Thank you, Neil.
We're famous. Infamous. All right, everybody. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Anything before we start? Cut your hair, man.
Let's get it on.
Get it on. It is up. You need to check Match Play or that screen to find out what games you are on because there are too many to call out.
All right, so we are getting ready to start. I already had the game, the rig on Avengers Infinity Quest. It looks like there is a round on that, so we will get to stream that first. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing who's in there currently. It looks like it is supposed to be Henry de Yerbando and Justin Weaver, but Match Play is not currently showing that, so we'll see if that gets changed soon, but I might actually be on the wrong. We will we'll see if that gets updated soon. But anyway, on Avengers, what you want to do is spin this disc right here. This will spell strange to get your quests ready, and then you can shoot up this right ramp here to start a quest. And what you do in the quest depends on which quest it is, but a lot of the time it's going to be spin the disc and hit shots kind of alternating or just hit lit shots or whatever. There are skill shots in the game. There is a skill shot, the default one or the kind of the standard one is just kind of dribbling down here in this lane. There's another one where you can let it plunge all the way around, comes to the left flipper, and then you can shoot it up into the tower here, the Iron Man tower. And then there's another one where you can let it come all the way around and you take a shot and try to hit this center drop target right here. Doing that will give you an item on the grid, and that will be an award. And then, oh, there we go. Looks like this game has started. So, this is Henry, and it is still not showing the name, so we'll see about that in a minute. But, and that seems to have been a quick game. Unfortunately, it looks like the score camera, or the back box camera, is also kind of glitching a little bit. We'll see about that. But this is Justin. He is one of the organizers of this tournament. And we'll see what he does. He went for right for the disc or maybe for that Iron Man skill shot. But he spun the disc enough to get his quest ready and immediately went into the right ramp to start his space gem. So now he needs to shoot purple shots. And unfortunately, he found the outlane. All right, Henry's back up. Looks like he's going for the disc almost. No, he does have it now and is going to choose a quest. He is okay, going to start the power gem quest. So that's red shots, and I think red shots and then spin the disc to get more red shots. So right now it's just the right ramp, left orbit, and right orbit. There we go. There was one. There's the Iron Man shot.
I apologize profusely for the interruption. When you have finished your game, come see me at the frenzy room.
All right, now he needs to spin the disc. Still has some red shots to make. There is the disc, and that should spawn more red shots. All right, he completed a set of the side drop targets, so he got something for that. And there's a red shot, and it looks like still got, and an unfortunate outlane. But that one was a better score. Looks like about 8 million something. I will see what I can do about improving the score camera in a bit. Justin went right for the disc again, has strange spelled ball save, so that's going to come back. Looks like he might be getting ready for his Thor multi-ball. That's hitting this captive ball here, I think 4 times to spell it, and then it will start a 2-ball multi-ball. The other kind of main multi-ball in the game is Iron Man multi-ball. You do that by getting the iron targets here to light the locks, and then shoot up this tower here to get the locks. Justin is a very energetic player. You can see him moving his hand over the playfield. He's very active, gets his whole body into it. All right, that looked like about 3 million for Justin. All All right, he has his Iron Man lock ready. You can tell by this green arrow right here. And I think, yes, unfortunately, that is the game. So that's going to be about 9 million, maybe. And we'll see if Justin can catch him. All right, he gets a skill shot for coming through this lane up here. Gets a ball save. Didn't quite get a great spin on that, so his quest is not ready yet. Alright, he is going for Thor. He has it ready, so he just needs to hit that captive ball to start it, but I'm sure he wants to start a quest first if he can. So he needs to spin the disc. No, he is going straight for Thor multi-ball, it looks like. There it is. That should start it, yes. So now he's in a 2-ball multi-ball. Or he may actually, I don't know if he's already in a quest or not, but he wants to, he can get an add-a-ball by continuing to hit this captive ball. And I think he did that, so yes. So now he's turned it into a 3-ball multi-ball with a fresh ball save. And it does look like he has a winning score already, continuing to play it out because it's a lot of fun. But he might actually want to end it because the more games you get, the more points you get in the frenzy, or the more games you win. So that is winning score. So let me see if I can find a new game here. Congratulations to Justin, and I will try to find a new game to follow. All right, now we're up on Flight 2000. Let me see if I can get player information for this one now. Let's see. Nope, still no. Well, we don't have names. We have points, apparently. So this is Meredith. And in this game, you want to do a few different things. One of them would be shoot up this ramp or this spinner lane that she just did. That gives you a decent amount of points. It will give you more points if you drop down all of these targets. It will increase from, right now it's 500 points to spin. Getting it down once will go to 1,000, then 1,500, then 2,000, and then 2,500, etc. Another big thing that you want to do is spell blast off. So there's a B right here. There's last, L-A-S-T. There's also a B here, and then there's O-F-F over here. If you can spell blast off, and then get these drop targets down in order, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 will be a countdown. Get it up into this lane, and that can start a multi-ball. But right now, it doesn't look like there are any balls locked in here. So they might have to lock 3 balls first before they can actually get a multi-ball. So player 2 here is Jason. Looks like he had a very quick ball there. So we will see Meredith come up next and see how she can do. And this Flip Frenzy format is pretty hectic in terms of games getting started. They're basically getting started all the time, so hopefully we won't have to wait too long to get a new game after this one is over. But we will see what happens with the, we'll just kind of the luck of the draw as to which games will get a stream. Just whatever kind of comes up next in the queue. But I am guessing the -1 and 1 would indicate that Meredith may have lost her previous round and Jason may have won his previous. I'm not sure about that, but I don't know why the player names aren't showing up, but anyway, I'll try to keep up with that. Another thing you can do on this game is shoot this. It looks like they needed a tournament director for something. But yeah, shooting up this lane will give you a spinner award that's not necessarily super valuable at the moment. It will be once you have actually completed blast off and started a multi-ball. But right now, it will still give you points, but it will also give you points for every letter in blast off that you've spelled. And then it will do a very interesting hop over mechanism. So the balls will get locked here, then they will get released into here, hop up here, and then hop over to here. And just shooting up this spinner lane is a good way of completing these blast letters here. This target right here will get you a B, so that is probably more common than actually getting the B from the in lane. And she managed to bounce that back in. This shot up here that she just hit is a bonus multiplier, so you can get up in there and get that up pretty high as well. So she's doing a good job of keeping things alive. Still just needs that S at the top and the 2 F's to spell blast off. Oh, and it looks like she may have tilted. But she was making some good progress. Alright, Jason gets the S and the T. And I think he was going for the spinner. Alright, manages to catch the ball And yeah, he is going for that spinner there. Unfortunately, a lot of Flight 2000s, if you get a nice shot through the spinner lane, it will automatically like hit, can even sweep these drop targets for increasing the spinner value. That does not happen on this one. You can sometimes hit, maybe one or two, but it doesn't seem to sweep them, to sweep the targets. Profane Jane, thank you for the follow. Alright, that was a good rip of the spinner. Still at the base value of 5,000. It doesn't look like he has any of the drop targets. Or, sorry, 500 points to spin. There he got one or two of them. And there is one ball locked. Now he can take another plunge at the top, trying to get that. Yeah, he did get the A, so he has spelled blast, and he just needs the O and the F, I believe, on the right side. You can do an alley pass here. If you can get the ball on the left flipper, you can do an alley pass to get this this O, but the F here, this inner in lane, is tough to get without a little bit of help or a fortunate bounce. He got one on the opposite side. And I think that some of them do have a setting where you can, getting one F will automatically spot the other, but that is not done here. But so he got a pretty good progress on that. So he is up on Meredith going into ball 3. So she unfortunately did not get that S. So she can try to go up to the top, maybe, and through that spinner and try to get it that way. Looks like she may have grazed the bonus multiplier target. And did get the O and managed to get up top, so she now gets another plunge to go for the, unfortunately missed the S again, but yeah, she really wants to go for probably either flipper, just go up to the top in the hopes of getting that last S. Doing a good job keeping the ball alive. Oh, and it looks like it might be hung up on the O insert. And okay, she managed to get it out and up to the top. See if that gets her the S. Nope. But it did complete the drop target. So now it looks like maybe the spinner over here is 1,500 points a spin. And unfortunately, that is the end of her game, but she's going to end up with, a 420,000 looks like. Yeah. So Jason's got to get a couple 100,000 to catch her. Grazes 2 of the drop targets on the way down. He is at, looks like maybe, I can't tell, maybe 1,000, now 1,500 points per spin on that spinner, but an unfortunate outlane, and he is not going to catch Meredith. So that is the end of this one, so congratulations to Meredith. I will now see if I can find another game. One moment. All right, we are going now to Top Score. This is a kind of a new game that we got here, or I guess it's been here for a while. We've just recently gotten it working. So what you want to do in this game is it's kind of like half Super Soccer and half Atlantis, but you do not want to go out that gap. Unfortunately, that is that can be a killer. But this game is about mainly getting bonus and collecting it. And if you notice, there's actually here a physical bonus mechanism where every time you get 1,000 points in bonus or one bonus advance, oh, and he tilted, so unfortunately he is not going to get his bonus there. But every time you get a bonus advance, it puts a ball up there, and that is worth a base value of 1,000 points per ball. You can get bonus in a lot of ways. You can get it by going through one of these lit lanes here, through this waterfall. Half the lanes are going to be lit. This saucer here that Haley just went into is a mystery bonus that can give you anywhere between 1 and 3 balls into your bonus. So that one looks like it's 3. So that's a good one. And then you can also get bonus advances through a lit lane. And then you can collect your bonus like she did by draining either out the out lane or down the middle, but you can also collect it in this saucer here. So once you get up to the maximum of 10 balls in that trough on the back box, then you can you really want to prioritize going for that saucer up there. Now the good thing about this lane here, this gap, if there is a good thing, is that there is a little post here and it has a rubber on it. So if it does come down this lane, you can bounce it over, if you can do it without tilting. And sometimes it's a decent chance to make it. But this is a 5-ball game, I should point out. So Nick has not had great luck so far, but he is starting to accumulate some, until that, unfortunately. So we've got 2 more balls now. And it looks like the match play thing is just not working right now, so let me... I might just take that off. Oh, now it's working. Okay. So it was just a too many requests thing or something. I don't know. But, yeah, so I'm guessing that score -2 means that Haley has lost 2 more games than she has won, and that Nicholas at 0 means he has lost and won the same number of games. So he is broken even. Haley's doing a good job keeping the ball alive. Got a nice in lane there. Waterfall halfway through and managed to survive that gap. Back into the waterfall, but is going through... Oh, there's a lit lane and another. I don't know if that second lit lane counted. It might have been too quick. On EM games like this, the score, you can't score while the score reel is moving from another set of points. So this is... Nicholas now has a quite a feat to catch up to Haley. So that's a couple of advances. Another one there, and another one there. So he is starting to rack up some points. I also forgot this spinner here. Every 5 spins of the spinner gives you an advance. So he is now about filled up his bonus lane here. So he would really like to get into this saucer up here to collect, and it will also give him 1,000 points. So yeah, he has gotten to the point where he can't get any more bonus, so he needs to collect. Oh, one other thing that I forgot was this lane right here. This lane, if it's lit, can give you a bonus advance, but it will also open a gate right here, so that it will prevent you from, if you were going down that waterfall and would have drained, then it will actually save you and go back into the shooter lane. So he did make a decent amount of progress on that ball. Let's see if he can complete it on ball 5. And on ball 5, bonus is doubled. So, and I believe that is both for bonus that you get in the saucer and bonus that you get upon draining. So this is the ball that you really want to have the best bonus. And unfortunately, Haley only had 1. So she left the door open for Nick, who needs about 15,000, a little more than 15,000. So that would be 8 balls in the trough. So he got a bonus collective of 2,000 there. And that is unfortunately it, but he has another couple. But yeah, it just ends at 38. So Haley wins. Nicholas unfortunately takes the loss, so we will find another game. Alright, now we are up on Space Invaders. This is Angel and Nadia are going to be playing this, so let me see if I can find it. There we go. So Space Invaders is a very wide game, as you can maybe tell by the screen, but kind of the main things you want to do here are there are blue aliens throughout. There's some here, and then also in the upper inner in lanes. Collecting all those will, I believe, will give you good points here on the captive ball, or I forget which is which. There's also red aliens here at the top, and then also one right here. And completing the set of each of those does good things. But really, the kind of the skill shot, if there is one, Lens Flips, thank you very much for the follow. If there is a skill shot, it would be shooting for the top lane, because that lights the spinner. It also collects that blue alien, and you can hopefully bounce into some of the red aliens over there. There's a good nudge to keep it out of the out lane. And then there is also sorry about the glare on the lower part of the playfield. There's also a drop target here. Shooting that once to get it down, and then shooting it again can get you, I think, like 50,000 points. So that's not anything to sneeze at. And then occasionally the game will start making a kind of a siren noise, and when that happens, then hitting this drop target or hitting through it will give you a good number of points as well. So Angel gets the center lane to light her And unfortunately, we just lost the player camera. We'll see if we can.
Neil,
Yeah.
is the score on Space Invaders, why is it 0-624? Is that how it's supposed to be?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, we just lost the player camera or the playfield camera. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna figure
but,
that out.
Yeah, I don't know. It does seem odd.
Like, I feel like I would have a 1, but I was not staring at my score, so I cannot say for sure.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay.
So, yeah,
if you can keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. So Nadia does have some question about this score here. She is up. We'll see. This game may be malfunctioning, and unfortunately, the playfield camera went out. We'll see if it comes back automatically. If not, then I can try to restart the transmitter. This is about as far away from the streaming room as we can get. So we'll see. We can it's a very shiny back box, so we can kind of almost see the game in that, but upside down and with a big alien in the middle. But it looks like her score is counting up. It is kind of also like an infinity mirror type display in the back box, but so I'm not sure necessarily what the if she had done enough to get 100,000 on her first ball or not already. But Angel is now up and is trying to do some stuff that is basically you want to keep the ball at the top of the playfield, away from the big out lanes and gap in the center. She's got about 90,000 now. Yeah, so it seems like that might not have been accurate on that, but Nadia's up to 46,000. Keeping it alive up at the top now in the pop bumpers, I can tell from the reflection. And still keeping it alive. Hopefully she'll get over 100,000 anyway on this score, and then we'll be able to. I mean, I don't know if we can have confidence in Angel's score, though, not having counted correctly, but it did. Yeah, it does seem like she got a higher score, but I'm not sure if that is a trustworthy result, so we will see. I will find a game, and then we'll maybe talk to the director to see if that is accurate. All right, so because we could not really trust the results of that game, they're gonna have a comp game on Cactus Canyon. So this game is basically shoot any shot 3 times, any of the major shots 3 times, and that will start a mode that is associated with that shot. And then you'll basically do what the flashing lights say on the screen. Shooting up here is your big Bart. That will give you shooting that enough times will give you go through all of the different bandits, trying to build up your ranking there. And yeah, we've got a pretty bad glare on the center of this one. Hopefully you can see the flippers anyway through the glare. We are going to be trying to take care of that in a very soon. I have some covers we can put over the lights that will hopefully at least dramatically reduce that. But the other big thing you want to do is shoot into this cave right here, the mine, because that will the first time you do it will light your lock. And then shoot into it 3 more times, and it will give you gold mine multi-ball. But yeah, she just got a bounty for having completed something else earlier. Completing these cacti up here will give you bonus multiplier, so those are good to shoot for. Alright, well, looks like she had mostly raised up her mine before she trained, but she got 10 million on that. Angel is at just over 1. So the skill shot is basically however many spins you get in this little whirlpool area dictates what award you get. At the start it can be 1,000,000 points, it can be starting a gunfight, it can be get a bounty ready, other things. But unfortunately, she had a pretty quick ball. So Nadia's coming up on ball 2. Gets an advance in her rank, which I think is maybe the gunfighter rank. And now she's in a gunfight, so we're going to see one of these 4 drop targets pop up. It's the center one here. She nailed it, and she won the fight. She's now lit her lock here. And is doing a good job of getting bonus multipliers. Getting some good active pops here. And almost got into the mine. And unfortunately, straight down the middle. All right, let's see if Angel, I think, has about a 10 million point deficit. See if she can make it up. So she's got quick draw now. That popped up this drop target here, and she hit it for a good 700,000 points, and she got into the mine to light her locks. But yeah, she's still about 9 million points away and is not going to catch Nadia. But we'll see if Nadia plays her ball out or just plunges. Looks like she is just plunging. So we will find a new game, and congratulations to Nadia. All right, we are coming up on Super Soccer. We've already seen about half of this game as top score. So really, the left half of this game is pretty similar to top score. And basically you do about the same things. I will say we have more top lanes up here, and I think only on the first ball, I think only this one is lit, and then you get more lanes as you go on. Another substantial difference is that this lane is the one that will open your gate over here, and then you have 2 spinners that can give you bonus advances. So let's see if I can find the game here. This is Super Soccer. There we go. But this also has it's kind of hard to see here, but it does have the same physical ball bonus mechanism on the back box. So yeah, the second ball looks like you get 3 top lanes that are lit for bonus advance. And this is also a 5-ball game. Unfortunately, did not get to flip that away. Oh, it looks like they're playing this as a 1-player game. So they might be just, they might just be plunging it out. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what happens here. They probably could just press the start button to start it. Yeah, that's what they're doing now. So, and there we go. Now it's a 2-player game. So what happened before doesn't count. This is real. So Andy, unfortunately, does not get the skill shot lane. So unlike the top score that we saw earlier, these are both complete in lanes, so you don't have to worry about draining out a gap in between them. So that's nice. He gets into the mystery bonus, and it looks like it is maybe 2 advances that time. And unfortunately was not able to get the ball over to the other flipper. So 11,000 points on ball 1. Now on this game, we'll have to probably watch it a little bit because we have seen the mechanism that actually counts down the bonus that has gotten stuck before, or it's kind of kicked a ball backwards and counted a ball twice. So we'll see if that happens here. But that was an unfortunate first ball for Gary. Did not manage to get the ball on the flipper. All right, now we've got a bonus advance for that, and it's nice if you can get some bounces up and down on those pop bumpers back through those lit lanes. And he got an advance from a target there. Or it should have, but I only see 1 ball, now 2 balls in the lane. Okay, that one counted. And that one counted as well. I'm not sure whether you can shoot up this lane. You might have to get that gate open. You might have to get some love coming down here from this pop bumper to go through the lane. But you know, if you're going to drain out the out lane here, then that gate is very valuable. But unfortunately, Gary is not having the best luck. Alright, now all the top lanes are lit for the bonus advance now. He almost got to go through that open the gate lane. He gets the ball trapped on the flipper there. Okay, he gets to collect his 4,000 points in bonus there. And the gate would have helped there, but he got 1,000 points. Well, I don't know if he got 1,000 points on his way out or not. He might have, if that, I don't know if that has to be lit to get that. Gary did get a top lane with a bonus advance. This is ball 3. On this game, balls 3 and 5 both. Double will give you double bonus, but that was a tilt, so he is not getting that bonus on this ball. And Andy's probably going to wait a bit for the tilt bob to settle. Or is this might be a 3-player game, or 3-ball game actually. It does look like, yeah, I forgot, it is a 3-ball game. This game is over, so I will find the next one. Alright, now up we are going to be playing Hot Tip. Waiting on Grant and Harry to get there. But on Hot Tip, there are a couple of things you want to do. You want to get all of these drop targets down. The first time you do it, it will light the spinner and give you double bonus. The second time you do it, it will make all of these drop targets worth a lot more points. I think 1,000 points each. And I think it will also light an in lane for an extra ball, which obviously is not going to get played here, so that doesn't really do much. But the spinner also is a good way, even when it's not lit, that's a good way of getting bonus advances, because bonus can be a big part of this game. And then the other big thing you want to do is you want to plunge for this saucer up here, because the saucer will give you 500 points plus something, or not, I guess in that case it was just 500 points. Other ones will give you 500 points plus light double bonus if you haven't already gotten that, or you can light the captive ball here. The captive ball is another good way of getting bonus advances. It will give you 1 advance if you hit it just past this switch, and it will give you 2 advances if you hit the switch in the back of that little captive ball lane. But Grant looks like he got 6,000 points on that first game, or first ball. We'll see if Harry can get the ball on his flipper and up through the top lane. So he's gotten some advances and got a hot tip letter, or two of the hot targets. And again, we'll really try to do something about the glare here. But there is a saucer here that you can get in for a bonus advance and 500 points. Yeah, he unfortunately went down the middle, and so now he's at 5,000, 5,600. So it's a fairly close game going into ball 2. That one, sometimes we have had issues where these targets don't necessarily go all the way down. You might have to hit them more solidly. But they, so I don't know if that one counted or not. But Harry gets a saucer for 500 points and got an in lane, and so now he's building up his bonus there. Good tip over, going back up the spinner lane. See if he can get some more drop targets or a saucer again. He got a second one, and unfortunately that is a dangerous speed sometimes out of that drop target area. So the side targets are, this side lane here is probably the best way to get points, but unfortunately the only way down is through, past the pop bumper. So Grant's now got 2 of the hot tip targets, 3 of them you got an advance from the captive ball and another one from the saucer. Another captive ball there. Just got 2 drop targets left for lighting the spinner and getting double bonus, and there he got up there, so that gave him another couple thousand points in bonus. And I think you can get up to 19,000 points in bonus. He's got 10,000 right now, but he can still build up more. It was a nice little catch there on the tip. Okay, he's got just one more drop target to light the spinner. Unfortunately, he got the out lane, but that's a decent bonus there. So he takes the lead going into, this is ball 3. So see if Harry can pass Grant to take the win. And this is a game where you don't automatically get double bonus on the last ball, so you got to do it all yourself. Almost got all of hot. I don't know if that H target is down or not. Well, now it is. So he's just got the I and tip to get, and he's got 10,000 points in bonus. So he's very close to catching. Okay, yeah. So as long as he doesn't tilt, I believe he should have it. So that is, yep, that is it. So his bonus got him past. Let's find a new game. All right, now we are up on Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast. This is Matt playing now. And he's going to be playing against Aaron. The basic thing you want to do on this game is get white shots to spell Eddie. So Eddie, you can see here on the back box, EDD. He's got the I now, so he just needs the E, and that will. Hey, Fliptronic, thanks for joining, and thanks for the raid, by the way. I'm sorry I was not. I did not quite see it come through, but yeah. So. After you also, in addition to spelling Eddie to get your battle started, you can hit this captive ball several times to spell Mummy. That'll light a target yellow up the ramp. You can hit this eye target or this I guess albatross or something up there to start to get your Mummy ready, and then you spell it again to get a Mummy multi-ball. There's another multi-ball. If you drop these 3 targets down twice, that will light your orbits, the right orbit and this little kind of inner in-lane or inner orbit for light the inserts green to give you ball locks for a trooper multi-ball. So he's almost got Eddie spelled. And that should... Nope, didn't quite do it there. That should have given him Eddie, so now he can shoot up the center to start his battle. So he did unfortunately not get trapped in there, but his battle started. This is Flight of Icarus, where you want to hit the ramps. So he's got the right ramp here, and then the left ramp through the pop bumpers. Apparently it is just as wide open as the right ramp, but having to go through the pop bumpers makes it seem like a much more dangerous shot. But he managed to get an in lane there. And now he has his, he's going to start working on Mummy multi-ball, so he wants to continue to hit this captive ball enough times to spell Mummy, and that will start a 2-ball multi-ball. And Mummy is a good multi-ball to stack with Flight of Icarus because you want to hit the ramps to add a ball into your multi-ball to make it a 2-ball, from a 2-ball into a 3-ball. Unfortunately, he did not manage to keep it alive long enough to do that, but he has hopefully good progress on Mummy for his next ball. And it looks like Matt has, I think that's a battle ready to start with that green insert. I think that tells you a battle is ready to start right up the middle. And now the yellow insert tells him that the Mummy multi-ball is ready to get qualified by hitting Mummy enough times. So he is starting Flight of Icarus. And he can now hit that captive ball to get his Mummy multi-ball going. Almost made it up the ramp, but it's tough to do from a backhand, and an unfortunate out lane. So Aaron's got a pretty, a 10 million point lead, but that can be made up very quickly on this game. So that is definitely not out of it yet, but he really wants to have a good ball 3. So Aaron has only got the E spelled for his next battle. So he needs to hit white shots. There's one. And there's the out lane. So He is now at just 18 million to Matt's 5 million. All right, looks like we're getting close to Mummy. And Matt is also close to spelling Revive. If you go through the spinner lane and get a good number of spins, then that will spell Revive, and that will give you an outlane ball save, on one outlane anyway. You can get both outlanes protected in that way if, by spelling Revive again. Matt looks like he's just got 2 more shots for Mummy. And he's got, I think, 2 more letters for Eddie. Yeah, just he needs to hit. Okay, that should have been. Yeah, he's got a battle ready now. So going up the middle. Yes, gives him Hallowed Be Thy Name. So that's orange shots, and now he is just 2 shots away from a Mummy multi-ball. So the next shot should give it to him. And that, I think, did it for him. Yes. So now, in addition to hitting the orange shots, he wants to prioritize the left and right ramps. There's the left ramp. The right ramp is also a mode shot, so that's good. But if he can do that, then he will get an add-a-ball. That should give him, yes, he did get the add-a-ball, so now he's got 3 balls in play. Still wants to be hitting orange shots. But he is really racking up the points now, up to 68 million, 71 million. And it looks like that might be the end of that multi-ball. But he has his trooper locks ready now as well, so he can go for trooper multi-ball, shooting for this lane and for this lane. Will lock a ball. A good save there from TP from going down the middle, but he did take a danger. It looks like it's only his first one. And still got that right ramp is lit for a mode shot, and that's a lock. Ball 1. And now he can go up the middle, I believe, to complete this battle. And oh, that was an escape. I think that's it. Yeah, so I think he's back to spelling Eddie. That's a second lock. And at this point, he might want to just go straight into multi-ball without he got a soul shard, so that, yeah. Now he's going back to spelling Eddie. But he's got an award that he can hit or collect here at this right orbit. So the right orbit will both collect a pretty nice award and start trooper multi-ball. We'll see if he elects to go for fully spelling Eddie again. He's 3 letters away from that. Nope, he's starting his multi-ball now. So now we want to hit blue shots as jackpots. Got a nice ball save at the start of this multi-ball. I think that after you've hit your jackpots, enough jackpots, then the center will light for a super jackpot, maybe? I'm not especially familiar with how that works on this this multi-ball, but looks like he is out of that now, so we are back to spelling Eddie letters. Just 2 more to get the next battle ready. So he has revive on both out lanes now, as you can see here with these inserts lit. So out lane drain on either side will come back into play. And so he's got his next battle lit. So it goes straight up the middle. Not quite enough there. And unfortunately, the revives did not protect him from a down the middle drain, but looks like it's going to be, you know, a pretty tall score for Aaron to try to come back on. 276 million there. But he has, it looks like he's got maybe 5 more shots to get his mummy multi-ball. He does not have his trooper locks lit, but if he gets all these drop targets, then that will be lit. I don't know how many Eddie letters he needs to get his next battle ready. There is a skill shot by hitting this stand-up target here on the plunge. We have, I believe, turned off the super skill shots on this, so you can't get a skill shot by plunging to the out lane or straight up the middle. But he's got to, unfortunately, well, needed to not drain. But all right, well, so Matt wins that one, and let's see what the next game is going to be. All right, now we are going to the Princess Bride on the P3. Let's see. This is Wayne and Angel. So the Princess Bride, what you want to do is there are 3 locations that you can play. There is Florin, there is Gilder, and there is the castle. So right now he needs 2 shots to either of those locations, but getting straight up the middle will give him part of a skill shot. He's got a ball save, so that drain will not count against him, but it will end the skill shot opportunity. But now he can start going for shots. So 1 shot to the castle, and now that looks like that's open, so his next shot to the castle will give him a chance to start a mode there. And these are, you can choose between Buttercup's Nightmare, Marriage, or Storming the Castle. If he completes all 3 of those, or if he starts all 3 of those at least, he will be able to play To the Pain, which is a mini wizard mode. But it looks like he is now in is this Storming the Castle? Yes, it is. So Storming the Castle, you want to get the ball into the scoops that pop up. Oh, and it looks like he's got a stuck ball. I'm going to go see about that really quick here. Give me 1 moment.
I don't think that's coming out. What? What? I don't think there's any coming out of that one.
Yeah, so let me...
Wayne broke it.
Way to go, Wayne.
Go, Wayne.
That flipper stamp? I deserve that. I deserve that.
So don't touch it. Alright, so when I close the door, it is live now, so with, yeah, if you, when you let it go, it will let go back and forth.
Okay. That you have to do. How many times?
Tony and Robbie on that thing.
Completed a grand total of. Are you playing with Wayne right now? Yeah. Nice.
Did he get that ball to stay up while he did it?
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, yeah, unfortunately the ball tends to get stuck right up here. Maybe we should 3D print something to prevent that, or to keep it out of there. The P3 does have a very nice feature where it will let you hold the ball for you. Unfortunately, we just lost the playfield camera, so we can't see that. Hopefully it comes back on its own. If it does not, then we'll still be able to see at least a decent amount of stuff on the back box, but we won't be able to see the play. And I don't want to interrupt Angel. She has started, so we'll see if this comes back. If not, then I will restart the transmitter myself. Oh yeah, it did come back. Good. She still has ball save, so she's going to get that ball back. And yeah, she has not made any shots to any of the 3 locations. She has been hitting side targets here. So you've got True and Love. If you turn all of those pink, then that will qualify a True Love multi-ball that you can start here at the Miracle Max house. But unfortunately, these out lanes here are wide open on this game, so it is very easy to drain out of them. yeah, we'll see if now Wayne can get a skill shot. 3 shots up to the center, and then it moves to the Florin shot. But as soon as you hit something that's not a skill shot, then that will end it. Unfortunately, I did not position the rig very well. The ball is now going to start climbing the cliffs. This is a magnetic mechanism where the ball will actually climb up. You need to hit 3 shots either up the center ramp or up the left ramp. The left ramp is more valuable, but most people just choose to go for the center. But 3 shots up the middle will make the ball climb. So make it will climb up if you can get another ramp shot. It's a good save there. And unfortunately, that is out. So he'll be able to go back up there for, on a next ball, but that is unfortunately the end of this one. All right, and then we'll see how Angel does on her ball. She has her castle open and the skill shot up the center. She can also hit this captive ball right here to make progress towards a Dread Pirate Roberts multi-ball, or a 6-fingered man multi-ball. Sorry. So she's got now Gilder open as well, but unfortunately found the giant outlanes that we have on this machine. So. Wayne up has about an 80,000 point lead, it looks like. And he's looks like just the R and the U away from having True Love multi-ball qualified. Okay, he's got a mystery at the Miracle Max hut if he can shoot into there. Okay, he's got Florin ready to go, but unfortunately he did not make it. But he did spell Kiss by completing the inlanes and outlanes, and that gives him a 2x bonus multiplier anyway. So let's see if Angel can make about 125,000 points on her third ball. The flipper apparently has died, so that's going to be a problem. We're going to probably move to a different game. Yeah, so let me see about that. All right, we are going to Black Knight to make up for the Princess Bride. Not sure what's been happening. We really need to figure that out. The flipper seems to, one of the flippers seems to stop working after it's been played too much. So we're gonna look into that. But for now, we're gonna go to, unfortunately, I don't even see Black Knight as a possibility, but. This is Wayne and Angel on their makeup game, though. Yeah, so let me... yeah, anyway, so we're... don't know who's... Or, well, this is Wayne and Angel... but Match Play doesn't seem to know about it, so. All right, well, this game, start at the upper play field here. What you really want to do is get 3 balls locked in here. But on the lower play field, you mainly want to get back to the upper play field, to be honest. So one thing that I like to do is hold this flipper up while I plunge, because it'll help keep the ball up there, and then yeah, so then shots either around here, or if you can shoot it directly from this flipper into here, that will lock a ball for multi-ball. 3 locked balls will start the multi-ball. Also, if you want, the other big thing to do in this is complete banks of draw targets, which are here, 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 and here. It looks like maybe he got his multi-ball started, I think. Or is that just, yeah, that was the multi-ball start. You can start a multi-ball up through this lane when you have a ball locked as well, so that's what he did there. But yeah, so in multi-ball, I believe that points are, there's a playfield multiplier for the number of balls you have in play. So he was briefly at 2x, but now is out. Another important thing to know about this game is it has MagnaSave. So if right here and right here, if the ball is going toward the out lane, if you can press a button that is just a little bit further back than the regular flipper button, that will activate a magnet, and it can freeze the ball in its place and drop it into the in lane instead of letting it go out the out lane. But it does not stop you from a center drain, unfortunately. So Angel managed to hold the flipper up there and stayed up a little bit longer anyway. See if she can get back up to the top. You have to get it pretty cleanly to get up this ramp here, but that will take you back to the upper playfield or one of these 2 ramps. Now going through that in lane, this right in lane, or sorry, the left in lane, very briefly lights this ramp for a good score. And I believe that going through this right in lane very briefly lights the spinner. So I think she did get that extra points for hitting that center ramp after the left end lane. But she's going for locks now and managed to get one. I think that's just one for her. I'm not sure. So I don't know if she has, it doesn't look like she has her MagnaSave qualified. These arrows here are usually red if you have a MagnaSave available. So if you don't have a MagnaSave available, then you need to complete these banks of drop targets to kind of charge it up. But she had a pretty good ball there, so she is taking the lead going into ball 3. Wayne is going for a lock. He gets one. Did not get a second right then, but he has his Magna Save ready to go if necessary. Did not need to use it there, fortunately. And it's easy to forget about, honestly. He could have used it there, but that one was going so quickly it would have been very tough to know. But he did actually, though, I guess because he had a ball locked, going out this out lane here, this insert is last chance, and so that actually released the locked ball, so he does get to keep playing that locked ball even though he drained. So see if he can capitalize on that. And he did complete that drop target bank there. And he used his Magna Save, so that should politely drop the ball down through that in lane instead of letting it bounce out, which was very nice. But now his Magna Save is used up on that side, so he will need to complete a bank of drop targets to get it ready again. And drop targets do reset if you don't hit them all within a short period of time. But he did just complete this top bank of drop targets, and that was enough to relight that. And there he got, I think, another lock. Or maybe his locks aren't ready yet. I think he might need to... if his locks aren't ready, I think you have to maybe shoot there's a little U-turn shot here to get it ready. So he's got to find points, but I think he completed another bank of drop targets, so he's getting some decent points from doing that. All right, well, that was a pretty good ball, so Angel has to catch up now on ball 3. But her locks are lit, so she can make more progress towards multi-ball. There is one. And I think she might just need one more. And, oh, managed to bump back in without the Magna Save. Oh, her Magna Save is not ready over there, so she could not do that. But we can see, though, if she does drain out the out lane, she does have this these last chance inserts lit, and it looks like they are alternating with switch hits, but she started her multi-ball down here at the bottom, so she's gonna get, I think 3 balls? Nope, just a 2-ball. Nope, no, yeah. And unfortunately she drained from the out lane there, so she's gonna have to lock balls again to get back into multi-ball or find points somewhere else, and unfortunately I don't think she's gonna do either. So Wayne takes that game, and I will find another one to go to. Oh, this is a bonus ball in a multiplayer game. The player who has the best score gets some extra time, but this doesn't really matter because you've already won. So it doesn't matter in a tournament anyway. It's fun to play, but yeah, it's meaningless in a tournament because it means you've already won. So I will see. We'll go ahead and watch the rest of this. I got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So his flippers are dead, and so he ends up with 378. All right, and now we'll go to another game. And now we're going to 8-Ball Deluxe. So this is a billiards themed game, or a pool themed game. Basically, these are your pool balls here. You want to get the first 7 down through the drop targets, and then you can shoot up here for the 8-ball, and that will light your deluxe targets, which are stand-up targets, behind those drop targets. Other things to do on this game, from the left flipper, it's usually a pretty good idea to go for those drop targets. From the right flipper, you usually want to go to either go for bonus advances here, bonus multiplier advances here, or go up this lane. That lane gives you an increasing number of points every time. The first one not so much, but then it can really get up. I think you get up to 70,000 points per shot through it, which is a big deal. And it also gets you up to, unfortunate bounce between the flippers there. But yeah, if you can get both A and B spelled out here, and you still have at least one of C or D still lit, then that will light one of these arrows here at the top, one of these arrows, for a 25,000 points if you go through the lane with the lit arrow. So that's also a good thing to do, a good strategy for just continuing to go up that lane. Your bonus in this game is based on the number of balls you have dropped down, you have sunk, which is the number of drop targets you have down. But yeah, and that does carry over from ball to ball, so you really do want to get your bonus built up, especially early in the game. Yeah, Brendan apparently, unfortunately, is not getting a lot of love from this game. So let's see. Justin did get to go through the lit lane there for 25,000, and he's gonna see if he can go back up top, and the B lane gives him another 25. And that's going to rotate with pop bumper hits, so you can keep getting those. So now I was going to say he had all of his drop targets down, so he could go for the 8-ball, but he unfortunately drained before that could happen. But Brendan was able to get a 25,000 point lane, but managed to unfortunately not survive that out lane. So that was a very quick game of 8-Ball Deluxe. It can go that way sometimes, so we will find another game to go to. All right. Oh, we are back on Iron Maiden, but it looks like the camera went out. Let's see if that comes back on its own. If not, then I will try to get it between balls. But let's see here. This is going to be Robbie and Amanda. But yeah, let me... Yeah, it looks like it may not be coming back on its own. So I'm going to go and stand by the game to reset the camera in between balls. Just a moment. All right, well, I've restarted the transmitter. Let's see if that lets it come back. There we go. So yeah, now we can see Amanda's play. Unfortunately, we did not get to see Robbie, who ended his ball one with 13 million. And I really hope this comes back. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this. I could try switching to a different channel on the transmitter maybe if there's a lot of traffic on that, but we'll see. I might also try restarting the receiver. Oh, there it came back. Okay. Thank you, Fuzzy Navel, for the follow. Sorry, we're having camera problems occasionally, but we're back now. And just in time to see Amanda drain, unfortunately. It's just ball one, though, so we'll see how Robbie can do on ball two. Can't really tell if he's got much progress toward anything at the moment until he plunges. But he does not have a battle ready and does not have Mummy ready to go. His trooper locks are not ready, so yeah, he needs 3 letters for Eddie still, so he can do that with white shots. So there's one. Took 2 dangers for that, so he's got to be on eggshells for the rest of this ball. Got one more white shot that he needs to start to get his next battle ready. That did not quite go all the way up, so it does not count for one of them. And he is getting away with some moves here on a double danger, and that should be the last white letter that he needs, but he could not save that. So his battle will be ready up the middle on his next ball. But now he's got, looks like 19 million. Amanda's coming up with 2.5. And yeah, she's gotten, unfortunately, again, I was going to say she has gotten close to getting Mummy ready, but I just can't see what's going on. So hopefully this will resolve itself again. Yeah, okay, it came back. I might need to switch channels on this transmitter and receiver. There might just be too much Wi-Fi traffic going on. But, so Amanda has a battle ready up the middle, and she's, looks like maybe 2 shots away from getting Mummy multi-ball qualified. So she has started, I missed the mode. This is Aces High. So yeah, I want to hit blue shots, and this is a 2-ball multi-ball. I'm not familiar enough with this mode to know if there is a way to get an add-a-ball. I think there is, but we'll see. She is unfortunately, though, out of that mode and 2 dangers, so could not capitalize on that, but she made up some distance on Robbie anyway, so it is now 19 million Robbie to 14 million Amanda. And Robbie does have his battle ready up the middle. And he's going to start Fear of the Dark. Those are going to be the purple shots. And I believe, I'm not confident, but, well, I was going to say, I believe that the more shots you hit, the darker the playfield gets. It kind of dims the lighting on the playfield. I know there is a game that does that, and I think it might be this one, but I'm not positive. So, but anyway, Robbie ends with 20 million, and Amanda needs 6 million to catch up. And she took a danger, but fortunately is getting that ball back. She is close to her qualifying her Mummy multi-ball, but she unfortunately needs 3 white letters or white shots to spell Eddie. Alright, she made that ramped for one of them, tapped the Mummy captive ball. There's another Eddie letter, it looks like. So just one more white shot should get her battle ready. That should do it. Now go up the middle, and Hallowed Be Thy Name is going to be the orange shots. And she has already gotten it 28 million, so she has won this game, and is just going to play it out for fun, I think. 46 million. And drain out the outlane, but she has already won the game. So let me find another game to go to. All right, there we go. Looks like the playfield camera is finally coming back, so we're getting ready to start on High Hand. This is a single-player game, so we're going to have to see them play separately. But basically what you want to do is there are 4 banks of drop targets. There's the clubs, diamonds, spades, and hearts. You are going to want to get down as many of those drop targets as you can, and then you want to collect, so that accumulates your bonus, and you can collect the bonus in 2 ways. One way is by draining out the out lane only. Draining down the middle does not give you any bonus. So if you're going to drain, you really want to drain out the out lane. The other way is in this saucer here, and that saucer will let you keep playing, so it's better to get in the saucer than to drain out the out lane. But if you have to drain, then the out lane is better than not, than straight down the middle. So right now he already has all of his diamonds collected, so that means that is worth 4,000 points in bonus. And then every drop target, so right now he's just got the ace collected here on the hearts, and 2 the ace and the king on the spade. So each drop target from a non-complete bank only counts for 100 points in bonus. So right now he basically has it looks like 4,400 points in bonus. But if you can get that last jack here, then that would be worth would bring this up from 300 to 4,000 points. So he really would like to prioritize that. Unfortunately, again, lost the playfield camera. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of that between games, or I'm gonna change channels anyway. And I think that was the game. So 24,950. Let me put that. See if I can get. Okay, there's. Anyway, 24,950 looks like the score to beat. I should have a way of putting the scores up, but it doesn't seem like I do for some reason. Anyway, but yes, 24,950. Robbie is on finishes ball 1 with 5,240. And he's currently just got 2 drop targets from each of the top 2 banks. So that's just 400 points in bonus right now. And unfortunately, not going to collect that with a straight down the middle drain. Starting up ball 3. Got through that top lane there for 10,000 points, which is a big deal. And just almost got into that. There we go. We got into that saucer, and that's going to collect, it looks like 500 points. So it's not giant right now, but it really can add up once you start completing the banks. So almost got that queen there. But unfortunately now ball 4 at 15,000. This can be a very feast or famine kind of game, and it's often famine. So, just grazed that queen, but did not get it down. Got a king on the clubs, but really, yeah. So he's managed to get some points, but only right now hundreds of points instead of thousands. So see if he can climb up some with. And this is a tilt-ins game, as the note says there, but you do get a little bit of you can get away with some motion there. So 24,140 going into ball 5. So let's see if he can get some points here on his last ball. Unfortunately not. So 28 240. So I don't believe that was enough to take this one. So let me find another game. I'll also see if I can change the channel on the transmitter and receiver to maybe have something with less congestion. right, that is going to be the end of the Flip Frenzy portion of the tournament. We are now going into finals, and this is going to be a strikes, 3 strikes finals. So I'm going to see. I think one of the games is going to be on Black Rose, so I'm going to put the rig on that, and hopefully, I did move the. Change channel, so hopefully that will be a more stable playfield camera. We'll see about that, but I think for now they are just getting things ready. There is unfortunately a giant fan right outside the door, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear any of this audio because the fan is going to mute a lot of that or cover over a lot of that. So we will see here. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on Black Rose, and we'll see what happens there. So this game will start hopefully fairly quickly. But anyway, the main things you want to do on Black Rose, I can talk about that before the game gets started. Oh, thank you very much for that camera going out on a different channel. All right, well, let me go ahead and restart that just to see here on, see if I can restart that transmitter.
We're going to have a division. This is Harry, Robbie, Nadia, and Philip. This is going to be a single 4-player game on F-14 Tomcat. Full game, it's a fast game. First and second place will be in A. Third and fourth will be in the B division.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me.
Steven, Ted, and Ronnie. We are going to do a 3-player tiebreaker on hot tip. The single winner will make it into B division. I know people will probably be heading out if you guys haven't made the finals. If you are, thank you so much for coming.
All right, so it looks like we actually have a tiebreaker. We're going to have tiebreakers for both A and B divisions, or for the brackets of the finals. So for the A bracket, the tiebreaker is going to be on F-14 Tomcat. This will probably be a pretty quick game, and we'll see. Hopefully we can read these scores okay. We have to get it from a pretty high angle, but we'll see. I'm just going to go ahead and turn off this match play player information because I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find this tiebreaker in there anyway. But yeah, so F-14 Tomcat, this is Harry coming up here. You want to spell Tom and Cat by hitting these targets up here. You can also get them here from Tom and Cat. And then that will light this arrow here to go up here and lock the ball in a saucer. So that is your locks for multi-ball. I believe that getting up here and getting a ball in the saucer when the lock is not qualified will spot you a Tomcat letter. So if that's a pretty safe shot, then you can just keep doing that because those Tomcat letters are not necessarily safe. So he got into the saucer there, and then I can't tell if that spotted him a letter or not. It looks like actually it did not spot him a letter, so it looks like he's got to spell it manually. And unfortunately, this can be a very quick playing game. It's a lot of dangerous shots. This shot here is also very dangerous. That one can kick the ball right back at you. Although I can't tell, it might actually be a strobing effect from the cameras that is not letting us see which letters have been collected. That might be an issue with the refresh rate. This playfield camera doesn't normally have to deal with that, but it might be an issue on this game. But we'll see here. So Robbie got an in lane. Fortunately, there is a kickback lit here on the out lane, so he would have been safe. If it had gone out there, it would have kicked back into play. You can relight your kickback by hitting one of these stand-up targets here. One of these arrows should be lit, and I do think we're having a strobing effect on the playfield camera. That's an artifact of the refresh rate. So we're unfortunately not going to be able to tell easily what lights are ready. Yeah, so Nadia is coming up now, and she gets her kickback and is going for Tomcat letters. And unfortunately, not really much in the way of ball save on this game, so that is her ball one. I believe that this is a 4-player playoff, and the top 2, I believe, are going to make it into the A finals. So this is Phil, and he unfortunately had a very quick first ball on his own, so not a lot of scoring from anybody right now. All right, Harry gets an in lane and fired right back at him through that General Yegoff shot, but it should have, yes, in this game at least it is set up nice enough to give him a ball save on that kick out. So fortunately, and he had completed at least one set of Tomcat, so he gets 2 balls locked now, so he needs to complete Tomcat one more time and then get into this saucer up here at the top, and that will make his multi-ball ready to start, and one more saucer will actually start it. So let's see if you can manage that. So he got into the saucer. That I believe that did spot him a letter. And he gets an in lane. Still needs at least one more letter. Can't tell how many. But it will not be on this ball. Other things you can do if there is a lit arrow here, a lit yellow arrow, then shooting through that spinner will give you will advance your bonus. And if this red insert is lit there, then that will make the spinner worth 2,000 points a spin, and that can be pretty valuable. So Robbie has got now 35,000 points and no locks lit yet. All right, taking a moment to settle down. figure out what his next shot is, and he, I think, I can't tell if he went for the kickback or not, but he used it. So he will need to light it again, but unfortunately he drained there. So he is at, I can't tell if that's 18 or 78. I would have to think it's 78,590. Unfortunately, the arrow or the angle of the game is not able to see the score too well there. So Nadia has 22,000 and gets a lock for gets a letter spotted for her towards a lock. She got a bonus multiplier there. Is getting back up to the top, but it does not look like she is hitting a lot of Tomcat letters, but she does have a lock lit now, so if she can get into that saucer, then she will be able to get a pair of locks. So she will have her locks lit anyway going into ball 3, so it looks like 153,000 now to put her in second place, and like I said, the top 2 will move on. So Philip now, it did not get really to do anything on his ball 1. And he looks like he's hitting the Tomcat letters at the bottom before an unfortunate drain. So, okay, that was a Yegoff shot. So he was kicked back out of that right lane there, and that did come with a ball save. So that's a bonus multiplier and some more target hits on the Tomcat letters, or at least the cat letters. And he is up to 141,000 now. So Harry stepping up with 516, it looks like. And that was a quick ball 3 for him, 531 or 537 maybe. But that is currently a substantial lead, but anyone can get a multi-ball and really blow it up, so we'll see what the other 3 are able to do. Robbie's at 140 now, I think. And now has a lock lit in that saucer. See if he can get it up there or work towards making more locks. Got a Yegoff shot. He did not need to use the insurance, and there he got his lock 1, and I think it also automatically gives you lock 2. So on the plunge, he should get a second ball locked automatically. Yes. So now he's needs to spell Tomcat again to light his third lock. He is up to 341, looks like, and that's it for that ball. So he's going to end at 383. So that puts him in second currently. Now Nadia and Phil are both fairly close together, 150 and 140. Nadia has a lock ready to go, so she needs to get into the saucer. All right, that is her locks 1 and 2. See if she can get looks like she has another lock ready to go, maybe. All right, so now she is in multi-ball, so this can really boost her score very quickly, and what you want to do in multi-ball is go back up into that saucer. So same thing you use to lock the balls, you want to shoot into that saucer for jackpots, and that's can be big points. Unfortunately, she did not get up there, but she has moved into the lead, so Nadia looks like she is at least going to be moving on, because she now has the highest score with only Phil left to play. So she broke $1 million. So now Phil needs to cross to pass, I think, 800,000. No, 500,000, 530 some thousand to be able to move on himself. So he's going to get that back through the kickback, and that I don't believe that is coming back. So, oh, it is. Okay, so he was insured. So he is still alive. Looks like he has a lock ready if he can get into the saucer. And that should be, did he not get insurance for, he is insured for that one again. So he is continuing to survive, and because he is plunging into a lock, which is nice. So now he still needs to spell Tomcat for his third lock. And that's a kickback. He is getting more letters, so he is making progress. Looks like he is moved into third place now. He's a couple 100,000 still to go. And unfortunately is not going to make it. So it looks like it is probably going to be Harry and Nadia who survived the tiebreaker and made it into the finals. Yeah, just missed, unfortunately. Phil just making it in. So let me see what we're going to do for the finals. All right, and now we are starting the finals on Black Rose. So Meredith is starting off here. So hopefully we'll be able to keep the camera running. But a lot of things you want to do on this, like a multi-ball is really good, so she just got spotted a lock letter. But if you go through the end lanes, you can spell lock, and then once you have locks ready, go up this lane to collect, or to lock a ball. So you can also, if you go in that lane when you don't have your locks ready, it will spot you a lock letter. Another big set of points you can get on this game is to go here into the whirlpool, and so that will come back nicely to your left flipper, and you can just kind of loop that. But the main thing, one of the main features of the game is this: there's a little saucer up here, which is the broadside saucer, and you can get into that by shooting the cannon here, or you can get into it by just shooting it from the flippers. So there is a ball save on this game if you do not hit any switches, or if you hit one switch before draining. So there is actually a strategy, a skill shot strategy. If you can hit these targets here on the plunge, that will open up this ramp here. There's a little kind of scoop underneath that ramp, and you can then, if you don't hit any other switches aside from this drop target, you could just let the ball drain, and then you can plunge directly into that, and that's what loads the cannon. But she managed to shoot up into that saucer with her just from the regular flippers, and that started an instant multi-ball. So she's got a 2-ball multi-ball. One of them is plunging, and the other one is coming down out of that saucer. And so now if she can happen to get both balls into this lane, then that will allow her to bring a third lock into it. But unfortunately, she drained one of them right away, and then the second one pretty quickly after. So that is going to be the end of that ball. So we'll see who is up next. This is Justin. Let's see if anybody is able to get the skill shot on this game. So this is a pretty soft plunge to get this the skill shot, but it's a good way to get. And he did get it, but unfortunately he hit too many other switches, and so he is not getting that back. So that was his entire ball, unfortunately. If he had drained immediately after hitting that switch, then that would have been a ball save, but unfortunately, not quite. He was not fortunate enough to get that in that case. I believe that this is Aaron. I'm not positive, but we'll see what he is able to do. He's getting some good bounces around the playfield. There are these banks of stand-up targets. There's the yellow here, the green here, the red here. Completing those will light your saucer up here to get into some kind of a mode. A lot of them are video modes. You can get an instant multi-ball that way. But unfortunately, he also drained fairly quickly. So see if Meredith shot just a little bit too hard for the skill shot, and that might come back. Unfortunately not. I think it went up too far to get the so right now we've got Nadia managed to plunge into the cannon and was able to shoot up there and get the double broadside mode going. This can be an extremely lucrative mode. What she really wants to do, aside from not drain, is get back into the saucer. A lot of times, if you can get into it, the first time it's 1,000,000, the second time 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, 32, and that is really where you can really rack up the points quickly. She did start the mode, but unfortunately did not get to make any progress in it. But she is currently in the lead with 2 more players left on this ball. So right now, this is a fair strikes finals. So the person who comes in first will not take any strikes. The people who come in second and third will take 1 strike, and the person who comes in fourth will take 2 strikes. So it is a 3 strikes and you're out scenario. So everyone is guaranteed at least 2 games. But you really want to if you really don't want to come in last, and ideally you want to come in first because that will give you the best outcome from this game. So it does look like he lit, finished his red bank and got into the top saucer for a multi-ball. So he's going to be able to play a 2-ball and hopefully turn it into a 3-ball. He survives the plunge, but not the return, so he is out of multi-ball. I think his center saucer is ready again if he can get back up there. But that whirlpool just is good for 100,000 points the first time, 200 the second. Now he's 300,000, and I think 400. It's just so that could be good points. He got 1 million from that shot, and then unfortunately he drained. But he got some good points from that the whirlpool there. Okay, and unfortunate down the middle drain on that one. So we'll see what we can do on the last ball. There is another tiebreaker game going, or sorry, another finals game. It's top 8 make it into a final. So the other game is being played on Avengers Infinity Quest. But we have not seen this game yet today, so I chose that. Unfortunately, that means Meredith looks like is going to take 2 strikes on this game because I think she ended in 4th place. Nadia is stepping up, going for a soft plunge, and got a little bit too hard for her skill shot, but she is currently in 2nd. Needs a couple million to catch up to Justin. Looks like she's got 2 letters spelled for lock. This video mode, she's trying to outswim the shark. If she can, then she will get a nice award of some kind, 500,000 points. So she was able to get back into that, and so her broadside is lit again. See if she can get back up there. She is now caught up and past Justin, but Polly says if you can, there is a kind of a secret hidden thing in this game where if you hit the red button when Polly says is up, that'll give you an extra 2 million. So that was a fortunate thing, and now she can light the broadside in. She's got a kind of a countdown hurry up if she can get back up into that saucer, but and did she make it? Yeah, so it looks like she's got another chance to light it now, and I think that her ramp might be up to lock a ball and send it to the cannon. Oh, that was an interesting. So now it's a swing from the rigging, so she wants to press the button at just the right time to swing from one ship to another. And unfortunately, too soon, so she did not make it. I should point out, normally on Black Rose there is a red center button at the top of on the top of the lockdown bar. This game does not have it, so they're hitting the left flipper button as an alternative. But she made it back into the broadside, and so she can start another mode up there if she can get back in there. And a fortunate in lane there and into the broadside. See what she can get out of that. Up to 12 million now. Nice tip save, and looks like she might be. I can't tell if her lock is ready to go, but she got 2 million points in treasure. It looks like, yeah, her lock might be ready. I can't tell, but shooting up into that lane would give her a 2-ball multi-ball if it's lit, but I think she needs maybe one more in lane to get that. but she's getting points from the Whirlpool, and now it and unfortunate drain there, but 14 million is a substantial lead at this point, so she is in good shape with 2 players left. See what Justin can do. So Justin needs 10 million points to catch up to Nadia, or 9.5. Okay, and I can't tell if he got the skill shot or not, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, no, he did not hit anything else, so he gets a ball save. So let's see if he can survive this slingshots. He does, and shoot up the middle, walk the plank. So this is the mode where you're trying to outrun a shark. Flip your flippers as fast as you can. And just outran the shark. He got spotted a lock letter. So the awards on this are not apparently quite as consistent. So Nadia got 500,000. He got spotted a lock letter, but he is, made progress toward a multi-ball. He's up to 7.2 million now and gets into the broadside again to light another mode. Let's see, it's counting down, so he needs to get back up there quickly before the timer expires. And he does, so he is going to... Oh, that was just, looks like 900,000 points, but okay, swing from the riggings, so this one is jumping from one ship to another. And that'll give him 1 million points if he is able to do it, and he does not. But we'll see what he's able to do. He's got broadside lit for 1.9 million. He's up to 10 million now, so he is climbing back. He's got millions on the ramp, so if he can hit the ramps, then he can get millions of points, which would be a very nice thing to do right now, but he is, looks like maybe just going back up to the top. I can't tell, and that's 2 million points in treasures. He is definitely getting close, if he has not passed Nadia already. He has not quite passed her yet, so he's at 13.9. 14.5, 14.8, still not. Oh, and I don't know. We'll see if that's able to catch. If he's got 200,000 points in bonus, he does. So that should put him in first place, I think. I might be. So I can hear screaming out there. So it was close, and he did not catch Nadia. So Nadia is in first place by 12,000 points. All right. And Dustin Echoes, thank you for the follow. And unfortunately, that is the end of his game. So it looks like Nadia takes the win with 0 strikes. Justin gets 1 strike, and I think that was Alex actually, as the player 4, also takes 1 strike, and then unfortunately Meredith is going to get 2. I will switch to the next game. And thank you to Cozy Boy for the follow. All right, we are currently waiting on the other A finals group to end their game. They are on Avengers of Infinity Quest. Victor is currently playing here. He is player 2 on ball 3, so we'll still have a couple more players to go, and then we'll get another game in for this final round. But there's also a B division final, and I think they are just getting ready to start on top score here. But we're going to follow A division. So we'll see. I might put the rig on Avengers after Victor gets off. So I will watch for that to end and then move the rig over there. And well, unfortunately, it looks like I missed my chance on getting in before Harry stepped up on Avengers. So, and I don't want to just stream the one last ball for the last player. So we'll just go ahead and hold off on moving the rig until the next round of the A finals. But here you can see this is a fair number of the games we have here at the Austin Pinball Collective. There are more games down this hallway. There are more games in this room here, and there are more games in this room here. We also have some other games that aren't playing or that need to be repaired. But so we've got, I think, in the 40s now of games that are available and playing at the Austin Pinball Collective. So we are an events-driven space. We are membership-driven as well. So if you become a member, then you can come during our open hours. So open hours are Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 to 10 p.m. And then Saturdays from noon to 4 p.m. We also have, and anyone can come in on Saturdays. That's our, open to the public. You can get a day pass to come in. But if you are a member, then you can come in anytime we have open hours. This is a collective, so people have contributed their games to be in the collective, and game loaners can get expanded hours for their access. So if you loan a game to the collective, then thank you, Ryan, for the link to austinpinballcollective.org. If you loan a game to the collective, then you can come in anytime between 7 and I think 10 o'clock p.m. any day. But I think that is we're looking at maybe expanding those hours even. And even if you are not a game loaner, you can volunteer a couple times a month, and that will give you the elevated access to come in during those extra hours as well. So basically, if you're a game loaner or if you spend a couple of volunteer shifts every month, then you can come in. You'll get 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, soon to be even more than that. But beyond that, we have regular open hours for members and people who want to come in for day passes. We have an event tonight. This is a special event, but members get in for free. Non-members get in for a reduced rate. We have other events coming up as well. The second Saturday of every month, we have a tournament hosted here at the Collective. So that's going to be a fairly sizable tournament for possibly some money and Whopper points. We've also got. It looks like maybe that game is over. So let me see what we're doing now. I will be right back. All right, and now we are up on round 2. This is Transporter the Rescue. This is an uncommon game, although I saw they had it at Pinburg this last weekend, so got to see some of that on stream. But there are a few things you can do. One of them, kind of the multi-ball strategy. If you want, you can spell rescue on these drop targets. And then lock balls here in this transporter, which is kind of almost a Flight 2000 style thing, but that can be dangerous. And unfortunately, we lost the playfield camera. Hopefully, that comes back here soon. We unfortunately do have to go through a couple of walls to get to this game. There is another there are other strategies in the game, but one of them is to go through the left in lane and then shoot up a spinner. The left in lane will temporarily light the spinner. So he just got a transport letter, and that is a transport award, which is not a lot of points, honestly, but that is, there we go, back, got the playfield camera back, but that is, you just get transport by going up this ramp when it's not lit to lock a ball. But yeah, going through the left in lane here will light the spinner here for good points, but I think it's actually pretty good points even without it lit, so that's a good strategy to go for. And there is a shot in here that you can get, and that will give you the ball here for a shot to make some loops around here. The more loops you get, that can be very lucrative as well. So we've got Victor stepping up, and he is saying something, but our playfield audio is down fairly low, so we can't hear that. But so see what Victor does. He's got when you plunge, you go to these SOS letters. Completing those gives you a bonus multiplier, but those can also be dangerous, especially going through this O lane in the middle. Does not always give you the ball back nicely. But he got in that saucer down here, so he had a chance to shoot at that, but that did not, was not able to capitalize on that. So, yeah, Meredith is stepping up. And let's see here, we've got, she went for the spinner. Managed to get through that, so going through the right in lane when the arrow was lit, I think lit a target here for an extra value, and she managed to hit that, so so that was worth some points there. Unfortunately, though, she found the out lane, but that does give her maybe even the lead. Nope, not, sorry, just 205. I thought it was 250 there for a second, but she is in second place. Let me see if I can find this on Match Play. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the finals lit here, so let me see if I can. All right, there we go. There's the match play information. Sorry for ignoring the game here. But it looks like Alex is up to 319. Victor is up to 587, it looks like. So he's having a good game. Got a kickback there, but unfortunately drained down the middle. He is currently in the lead with Meredith left on ball 2. So it looks like, yeah, 160, 379, 721, and 205, with Meredith still having her ball 2 in hand. And I believe this is 3 strikes, so if that's the case, then either Alex or Meredith will go out this round because they can't both come in first. Meredith is doing a good job keeping the ball in play. She's got, looks like, some good points at this stand-up target right here. Almost got it. There, she nailed it. That was 100,000 points. Got a kickback. Got the E on rescue. The last E on rescue, the drop target for that is down. And now is up to 670, so she is making good progress until I curse her with the drain. So, but yeah, so she's at 685, just a little bit behind Victor. Looks like Victor came in first in his round. So he does not have any strikes. Harry got the 1 strike from last round, and Alex and Meredith looked like they came in both in last place in their. We saw Meredith on the last round, but looks like Alex took last place in his. So Harry is up to 289, it looks like. He's got an unlit spinner, but that is still, I think, pretty decent points. I think lighting the spinner just doubles the value. So an unlit is still pretty good. And he is doing a good job of ripping it. So he's up to 436 right now. And getting SOS letters as he's going, so that's bonus. And he's really finding those lanes. So yeah, we'll see what he can. He's up to 700,000 now, 720, 730. Unfortunately, he drained, but he's got some multipliers, so that might be 4x multipliers, but 797 is currently enough to be in the lead, but I don't think that's going to hold. We'll see how Victor and Meredith do. Alex is 400,000, so he's got some work to do to catch up. But he's up to 550 now. It's going to be saved by that kickback. He's got some. Oh, unfortunately, he was not able to survive that. So he did not come in first, which means he's going to take a strike, and therefore he is going to be eliminated in the 3 strikes portion of the tournament. So Victor's coming up here, just a little bit out of lead, needs 70,000 points to take over first place, but Meredith is not far behind him. And he managed to get a couple of spins out of that, so not giant value, but it's not terrible. He is now in the lead. So Harry is going to take a strike, at least one. It actually looks like it may be possible for 3 players to go out this round if Victor wins and Meredith passes Harry. But Victor's going to end up with just over $1,017,000. So see if Meredith has to pass that score to stay alive. And if she passes Harry, then unfortunately I think Harry is going to be out as well. So we'll see how this plays out. She finds the spinner, completes a top lanes for a bonus multiplier. It looks like her transporter is lit, so she's got locks lit if she can get up to the transporter. She's going for it. Gonna get that back with a kickback and a grace period kickback. And the kickback is gone now. She is fighting to keep it alive. And she got it. So Meredith stays alive. Victor is going to take a strike. Unfortunately, I think that means that Harry and Alex are both out. Let's see where they are going next, and we will move the rig once this, as soon as we can. All right, and our next round is going to be on Paragon. Let's see here. So we've got 3 players. Nadia and Justin each have 1 strike. Harry has 2. So Harry has to come in first, and Nadia and Justin need to come in not last to stay alive. So this game is another wide body, but Nadia did a good job getting into that cliffs area, so that was 4,000 points. Looks like she's had a few shots up there already. A big part of this game is building up bonus, which you can do in a few ways. You can, I think she's trying to shoot up that spinner lane there, and that will give you bonus points for every, I think, 5 spins. Will give you an advance your bonus, which you can see here currently at 5,000 points in bonus. Your bonus multipliers are here, although the first 2 drop targets are not multipliers. I think they are just bonus advances. But if you can get your bonus built up, then shooting for those multipliers is a good thing. There is a split flipper here, or a scissor flipper, so that is you have to be very careful about that because the ball can drain between them. But yeah, basically this the Cliff's saucer up here will give you an increasing number of points every time you get into it. And then this Paragon saucer here will help you spell Paragon. But unfortunately, this game is set kind of hard because the letters are strobing. In some games, they will let you spell them sequentially, but you have to be kind of lucky when they're strobing, because if you get into the saucer when a letter you already have is lit, then you will not be able to collect that letter again. And spelling Paragon is worth 50,000 points, so it's not necessarily something that's worth going for specifically if the letters are strobing like they are, because it's going to be tough to get those letters or get it completed. But really, so far, ball one for Nadia and Harry is pretty similar with 23 and 26,000 points. Justin is stepping up. He's got 500 now for the Paragon letter. And this, unfortunately, this Beast Slayer area is very dangerous. There is a gap right here and a pop bumper right above it, so it's easy to go in there. If you can get in there, then you're in pretty bad shape. You can bounce out this way. You can bounce out this way down the flipper. Actually, you want to hold your left flipper up probably, just in case it comes rocketing down that lane, so it doesn't go down the middle. But Nadia gets a G in Paragon and gets the ball on the flipper, gets some spins backwards through the spinner, but that sent it down the middle. So she did not get a whole lot out of that ball. You can get points from these drop targets as well. I think it's 10, 15, 20, and 25,000 points for each time you complete them, respectively. But that gives you a lot of side-to-side action, so that is possibly, can be pretty dangerous. So you got to be careful about that. Another really dangerous feature of this game is this waterfall area. If you can get in here, then you may go straight down the middle. You might be able to get if you hold your flipper up here, your right flipper up, you might be able to get a tip on it to send it to the left flipper, but it is not a safe shot by any stretch. So you probably want to avoid going for it intentionally. And yeah, these are also pretty wide out lanes, so yeah, it is just a brutal game. So right now, it is still pretty close, but this is not a high-scoring game. So Nadia is stepping up with 29,000. She needs, 4,000 to pass Harry, but Harry's still got a ball in hand, so she needs more than that. Now we've got this dangerous waterfall. See if Nadia managed to survive that, but only to go right back into it. So it looks like not a bad feed right now anyway out of there. So we'll see if she's able to continue to survive. And unfortunately, the Beast Slayer got her. She did take the lead, so Harry needs 13,000 points to not to pass Nadia. And Harry has to win this game to stay alive. He gets into the cliffs for a couple thousand points and straight down the gap in the Beast Lair. So he did not catch Nadia. Unfortunately, I do think that means that Harry is out. I miscalculated the last round because he only ended up taking that one strike, but Justin is also, if he does not catch Harry, then he could get 2 strikes, and that would also put him out. So, so he needs to at least pass Harry. He's at 15,000 right now, 16,000. He needs another 20,000. Completed the drop target, so that was worth 10. got the ball trapped briefly, is maybe one target away, and he did just pass Harry, so Justin stays alive. Nadia continues without with only one strike. So Nadia is 1 strike, Justin is 2, and Harry is out. So let me find out where we're going next. All right, I think this is going to be the final round on a hot tip. Let me find it in match play. Yeah, so Kevin has 2 strikes, Justin has 2 strikes, and Nadia has 1 strike. So at least one of Kevin and Justin will be going out this round. Nadia, it's possible if Nadia comes in second, we could have one more round. So, but yeah, one of Kevin and Justin will be eliminated, and if Nadia comes in last, then she will be eliminated. Sorry about the glare. Unfortunately, there's a light right above this machine. It's not as bad for the players, but it's not great for the rig. And so, yeah, the main thing you want to do in this game, I think, is just go straight up this, try to get into the saucer here, and try to get these targets here. Going up the spinner, if it's not lit or if it is lit, will give you points and bonus advances. But if it's lit, it will give you 100 points a spin instead of just 10. But it will still give you bonus advances, and it will give you a shot to catch this saucer for points and maybe something else. So that time it lit the captive ball for 3,000 points if you can get it all the way up to this target here. And it looks like Justin was going for that. And the other thing that going up here will do is hopefully the pop bumper will send it into the hot tip targets, because the hot tip targets, completing them once will light the spinner and give you double bonus. You can also get double bonus by going to the saucer when the light is on that lane there. So Nadia did not get to flip at all on that game, but so she unfortunately, that is often the case, that can happen when you're coming out of that top area. So it is dangerous, but everything is kind of dangerous in this game. So, so stepping up to ball 2, Kevin has just one drop target left on each of the 3 banks. So we'll see what he's got. All of tip now. If he can get hot, well, he's unfortunately out the out lane. So he is now at 20,000. But so that's a decent lead. See what Justin can do. He lit the captive ball again, but did not survive to capitalize on that. See if Nadia can have a better ball this time than she got last time. So she also lit her captive ball and got in for 1,000 points. Survives the out lane there, and see if she can. I think she wants to definitely go up that spinner lane, but unfortunately found the out lane instead. So she's at 10,000, just behind Justin. We'll see. Okay, Kevin found the 1,000-point saucer and is going for the hot tip letters. So he's got all of hot and just one target left on tip. And he nails it and lit his spinner double bonus. So his double bonus paid off on the way out anyway, but was not able to capitalize on the lit spinner. Now, Justin needs to pass 37,000 to have a chance of not being eliminated. He gets double bonus lit from the saucer. Trying to get control back. All right, that should be controllable, and now he's back out of control. Okay, good catch. I think he's trying to find the spinner and not having some difficulty there. All right, another good catch. He was going for the bonus advance saucer maybe, or the spinner, but anyway, that is not going to be enough. So Justin is going to be eliminated, and we'll see what Nadia can do. She needs to pass 22,000 to stay alive. And she needs, if she passes 37,000, she wins outright. So she found the spinner, so that's going to give her, she's already up to 7,000 points in bonus, but I think that, unfortunately, that will decide it. Kevin wins, and Justin and Nadia are both eliminated. I don't know if we're going to have a tiebreaker between Justin and Nadia. We will see where that puts us right now. Give me a moment to find out. All right, well, so that is the tournament. There is not going to be a tiebreaker. So Kevin wins, and Nadia and Justin, I guess, are getting joint second. But there is not going to be a tiebreaker. This is not really a lot of money at stake here, so we'll see how that goes. But we are giving away a gumball pinball machine, I believe, is the top prize. Let me see if I can turn up the room camera audio here. It looks like we're going to take a picture. see if there is someone else that we can raid before signing off. Looks like Lynn's Arcade may be streaming, so we're going to raid them. So, thank you so much for watching, and we will be back sometime soon. If not sooner, we will be back by Kevin Fincher won the A finals. So congratulations to him. Nadia and Justin came in joint second. I'm not sure about the B finals, but we will go ahead and end our stream now. If not before, we will be back for the second Saturday of August for a tournament here as well. And then we've got some big events coming up later in the month. There's a Bells and Chimes tournament on, there's a big 3-day summer school event, a Bells and Chimes large tournament coming up in August, I think 22nd through the 24th. And then the Wednesday before that, there will be a Bells and Chimes smaller tournament kind of as a go, no-go for that. So thank you very much for watching. We're going to raid Lynn's Arcade and sign off. Thank you very much. Bye.